Hello coders, how are you? Welcome to Coding Casually, and in this video we'll be learning how to create a database in a Sqlite platform or for Sqlite platform using DB browser. We can create a database plus we can create tables as well without writing a single line of code. So in order to do that, you need to download an application called DB browser from the site which is mentioned in the description, of course, plus I will show you the site as well, and the site is sqlitebrowser.org/blog/version 3-12-0 and release. In order to install the same, there are two options. The first one is you can simply download the zip file, and then you would have in the zip file, of course, there is an executable file and you can run it. Or what you can do is you can install through the MSI option as well. I personally prefer the zip file, and I have already downloaded the same, and I have here the folder of the DB browser. So in order to make a database for SQLite, what you can do is you can simply open the application and choose the option called new database. The moment you'll press new database, it'll ask for the name of the file, and this name of the file is the name of the database that you want to create. So if on my desktop, if I want to create a database called test data, you can simply press the button save, and now you have a database ready on your desktop. It'll take some time and it'll ask for the first table that you want to create in the database. So what we can do is we can simply create a simple data table which will store username and password. So what we can do is we can call our table users, and then we can start adding the value in it. So we need basically two columns. The first one would be the name of the user, and the second one would be the email ID. So just because email ID is unique, and it could act as a primary key for us as well. So if you want to make this a primary key, you can select primary key here. PK means primary key, NN means not null, right? And of course, name and email IDs cannot be an integer, it has a string value, so you have to choose text from here, and same goes for name. So unlike most of the other platforms like MySQL or Oracle and all the other database platforms, you won't get much of the data types in SQLite. In SQLite we only have 5 type of data types. The first one is integer, of course, which ranges from 0 to good 9 numbers, and then text can be anything. Blob is basically used for media. Real and numeric are both are the same, but they have a very difference. The typical difference is about the precision points. And now we have created a data table, I mean a table in the database, and it has two columns. First one is name, the second one is email ID, and you can press the save button, and thus you have the database made on, for me it is made on desktop, and it has this. You have to do write changes. You have basically made the changes into this. You can close the database, and if you want to open the database again, if you want to check whether of course it is made or not, or it has the table or not, you can go on to open database again, open desktop. For me it's desktop, for it could be different directly for you, and you can see that users is there. If you want to check what is the data available in users, you can go on to browse data, and then one table. Of course the database has only one table, and that is why you can see this only, and it has name and email ID into it. You can execute SQL as well through DB browser, and if you want to insert values into your table, what you can do is you can write simple query insert into users. I hope I remember the name right. Users will give us the prompt, and then the first one is name, the second one is email ID, right? And then we'll push values into it, and by pushing values, like the first one could be coders, the second one could be coders at the rate my email.com, and let's execute the SQL. it was, if the one row has been affected, let's see whether we can see the data. Of course we can see it. And this is something that we have pushed in it, and we can make the changes by pressing this button, and thus the table users will have the data that you have pushed just now. You can close the database, open it up again, and let's check whether it has that single row or not. Of course it has it. So this is how you create a database without writing a single line of code in DB browser for SQLite. You can connect this database with Python, you can connect the same with C++, and there are many other platforms which support SQLite. Thank you. If you liked the video, please press the like button and subscribe to my channel.